Hey everybody, I'm back again with another review. This time it is the NECA Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Leatherhead. This one is long overdue since Leatherhead's been out for quite some time now. And as you can see, I have two of them. That's because I was waiting to do this until I got the Leatherhead in the mail from NECA. I did a pre-order through them quite a while ago, and it just got here like a week or so ago now. But my original Leatherhead, his leg broke out of the box, which was unfortunate. But the reason I'm reviewing both of them is because there's some slight differences between the both of them, and I thought you might like to see that. Most of the differences are in the colors of the figures. There really is no articulation change, which is unfortunate since the biggest issue with Leatherhead was his articulation and his legs. So I'll show you that right away. I'd like to give a shout out to Uncle Jay, which is his screen name, for helping me out and giving me a new ball joint for Leatherhead's leg here. The other Bebop or Rocksteady here, as you can see, it's brown. It's not the right color, but I'm able to pop that sucker in there. It works for the most part. I can't really do too much with it, but it does go in a hole. I had to kind of Dremel it and fit it back into place, so that's that. Also, one of the other biggest changes on Leatherhead from the old one to the new one, the original Leatherhead figure had these like peach joints at the feet here on the original release, which is kind of an eyesore in my opinion. And it was only there, it wasn't anywhere else on the figure, and that has been completely rectified on this new release. I'm very glad they were able to get the plastic to do that, to make it work. As you can see, new one with that, and the joints are moving a little bit better on this new one. I feel like they maybe oiled them this time. But like I said, the biggest differences are the colors on the figure. Okay, so let's see. Try to get into the colors here. This camera's not auto-focusing today, so bear with me. Put his arms down. So this is the original here. This is the new one. As you can see, some of the outlines on his highlights there, they're a lot more noticeable, a lot brighter, if you will. One of the biggest ones that the original had, well, it's not the biggest, but it's hard to do these two here. Okay. You'll notice the original had the highlight here on his eyes, but the new one does not have that at all. So there's that. They both have it under their neck. Let's see. The colors on the new one, for the most part, are a lot darker. The back of his jacket on the new one is a lot darker brown, and the original was a lot lighter brown. The belt is pretty much the same. I want to say, in my opinion, that the line work on the new one is a lot better than the old one was. I feel like they're a lot more consistent and solid. Let's see here, yeah, I think so. That's my opinion though, and I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, I think actually the The blue they used on the legs is a lot darker than the original too. I'll probably end up using this original figure for a repaint. The tail is still very hard to get in. I had to use a blow dryer to heat it up to soften the plastic. So unfortunately it's still made with a hard plastic. I thought maybe they would have updated that and changed it like the Triceratons softer tail, but they did not do that. Yeah, so it's articulation. I mean, it's the same typical. I mean, as Bebop and Rocksteady have, if you have that figure. Oops, Leatherhead fell here. Actually, it's interesting because out of the box, this newer one has his articulation is actually, it flows a lot better in my opinion than the original did. Like, it doesn't really stick or anything like that. It's pretty good. And he's got waist articulation, all that. Oh, let's see, his head popping off. That's not good. I'm gonna have to end up gluing that on probably if it doesn't stay. So there's that. His mouth does move. I think that's something I noticed. The color, I'll try to open his mouth up a little bit here. Not gonna go so well. These Leatherhead mouths. Alright, boys. There we go. You can see here the tongue on the original used a more matte paint. They're kind of using a more glossy paint on this new one here on the right. And the mouth color and the tongue on the new one are the exact same color. Whereas I want to say the tongue is a slightly different shade of red on the original. So that is a big difference too. Alright, so I'll try and bust my new Leatherhead's head. Trying to show you his articulation. Let's see. The leg articulation, still the same. I'm still kind of worried about it. But the knee joints and stuff, much better than the original release. Like I said, the feet are real good. So it's just like the hip area, the hip articulation. So I'm worried about just the way it is. See how it's real tight? I don't want to break it. There we go. Okay. So that is Mr. Leatherhead's articulation. Let's see, this is the original. I mean, even it's not too bad. It's flowing pretty good too. Let's see this lower knee on the original. Real tight. Oh, busted his leg out. But so that's that for articulation. I don't want to bore you guys to death with that. Put that sucker in. So let's get the different Leatherhead out and put this new one in the picture here. I'll show you guys some of the different accessories. This is a rope that he comes with. It's not really that different between the releases. It's the same fabric, really. I want to say that the newer one is actually kind of softer for some reason. Maybe it's treated with something, I'm not sure. That's that. And then you've got his hot sauce blaster. Now the newer one, again, much like the paint on the figure, it's a little darker on this new one here. You can see the old one is a little lighter. But I want to say overall, the newer ones have a lot better paint job going on than the old ones do. There's that. I'm actually going to move Leatherhead out of the way because I feel like he's taking the focus off. Everything comes with his little like lobsters here. The newer ones, oddly enough, are brighter than the original. The underside's not too different color-wise, but the top is brighter on the new one, like I said. You get 2 of those, and you get the like the chain and the neck brace or whatever it's called, to capture people. Unfortunately, it's a little on the small side. In the show, when he used this, he put it around character's waist. He had Vernon and his pet in the episode Night of the Rogues, which is one of my favorite episodes. This is probably how I will be displaying Vernon, even though it's not cartoon accurate. I'll be having Leatherhead carry him around as his pet Old Blue, and he can't be without his little pal Old Blue there. So that's that. The colors really weren't very different on that. He comes with his old trap here. The colors on this are quite different. The new one is a pretty dark gray. The old one is a lighter gray. I don't know if you can really tell that in the video though. What else? Then he comes with these nets, which are absolutely totally the same. There's nothing different at all, any kind of fabric or anything. They're both exactly the same. Then he comes with the punching hands that you saw on him. Then he comes with a bunch of other hands, open hands here, like a gun hand, point and shoot. And then this one is to like hold stuff, like I guess the chain maybe. Yeah, to hold the chain for Vernon to walk him, take him for a walk. And that's about it for that. I think I want to say, yeah, the colors are pretty much the same on these. There's really no difference on that at all. But that is about it for the Leatherheads. It's been fun. Glad I finally got to get this one out of the way. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.